Mike coming to you from the North Skyway Fishing Pier. I'm here today with my good friend Jim, otherwise known as Jitterbug. And we're going to explain to you today some of the rigs that we use out here on the pier. I get a lot of emails from customers. They want to know how to catch bait fish, how to hook bait, what size hook to use, and some other general information. So we're going to try to give you a little help right now and let me explain a few things to you. You want to catch some live bait. In the bait shops, we carry assorted live bait rigs. They come in different sizes, different hook sizes, different colors. They're very good for catching bait. All you have to do is dangle it down in the water and you'll get some greenbacks. Or if you put a little piece of squid on the hook, drop it down to the bottom, you'll catch a lot of pinfish also. Another rig we use here when you're bottom fishing is these weighted ready rigs right here. They're all set up with some wire leader and a number 2 hook. Just throw your bait on there, drop it down to the bottom, and you're good to go. Okay? Now, if you want to fish for mackerel and stuff like that, we have these artificial, it's a gotcha plug, it's a weighted jig. You cast out, and you reel it in as fast as you can. Because a mackerel swims very fast, and if you want it to take the bait with a jig, it's got to be moving quick. We also have these here rigs set up with a weight and your line connected to a spoon. A little tangle there, but you can take care of that. Cast it out as far as you can, let it go down, and then just start reeling. If you're reeling smoking, you ain't reeling fast enough. I also recommend, if you're going to set up your hook and use your bait, use leader. We use triple fish leader here. It comes in 40, 50, 60. That's what we use out here on the pier. It's good to have. Use some barrel swivels. You want to keep the twist out of the line. You want to float out a bait. We got these bobbers right here. These work very well. Use about a 6 to 8 foot leader. Put a shrimp on or a greenback and let it go out with the tide. And you should be all set. Now with the live bait, I also recommend that everybody have one of these aerators. You need something, the bait has to be aerated. You got to keep them alive. So you get your little aerator here in a bucket of water, fill it up, throw your bait in there, drop it in there. It takes 2 D batteries and you're good to go. Also, another thing you should have, which I recommend everybody should have, is one of these law sticks. It tells you the size, the limits of the fish that you're going to catch. You want to make sure everything's, that has a size limit, that you don't take a fish home that you're not supposed to, because you will get in trouble if you get caught. Okay? Also, what we have here are the Florida fishing regulations. You can get this in any bait shop, even out here at the piers, we carry them, and it tells you everything you need to know, and it also has the size limits for just about everything you're going to catch out here on the pier. It's all in there. It's good to have. Another thing you should carry with you is a tide chart. Both Skyway bait shops carry these tide charts on the back. Tell you the tides, the highs and lows for each day, the new moons, and everything you need to know about the tides. I recommend that you also carry with you a fillet knife, so when you're finished fishing and you're ready to go home, you can clean your catch of the day. You might have to be careful because they're pretty sharp. And another little knife you should carry with you is a bait knife. You get some tough enough squid or whole squids, whatever you want to cut them up. You got this little knife here, it's inexpensive. Put right in your tackle box, you'll be fine. And basically that's about all you really need to do a little fishing out here. Just put some bait on a hook, drop it straight down around the pylons, you can catch just about anything down here. Snapper, grouper, sheephead, sea bass, certain times of the year. Now, I also get emails, people want to know how to hook the bait. How do you hook the shrimp? How do you hook the pinfish or your greenback for fishing out on the piers? My good buddy Jim here is going to try to explain that to you. What do you think, Jim? What do you recommend?
Well, right off the bat, if you're going to use a shrimp, take these shrimp. They've got a horn here in the front. They got a horn back here at the tail. They'll pop you with it. A lot of times, I like to use my bait live. So what I'll do is I'll take a hook. I don't know if you can catch this on the camera or not, but I'll bring that hook right up through the tail, just like so. Whether you can see that or not, I'm not sure. And it's a little shaky. But anyway, that way when you cast, you've got the weight of the shrimp head. You get a lot longer cast, you will stay alive. Also, the horn in the front. As you can see this horn, very sharp. It'll get you. Right where that horn connects to the shrimp, there's a little black spot. Stay right in front of that, but you can bring that right through, just like so. Now you've got him dangling there just like this here, and he will stay alive. Me, I'm a firm believer in live bait. I love the live bait fish. Okay, now you can use these things dead or alive. If you're going to use them dead, you can hook them just about anywhere you want. I still prefer them tail if I'm using them dead. You'll pick up the mango snapper, sheephead, just a variety. Sea bass, you'll pick up a variety of them down there, you know. Also, we'll get over here to the pinfish. Now we're going to do some grouper fishing. We've got a pretty strong current out here, as a lot of people know. Now if you're going to do a little grouper fishing, you take this, back here where this pectoral fin is, okay, you take that hook. What you want to do is you want to bring it right back. You got to work out a little bit to get it through the scales. But this is to where you want to free line them now. We're talking about free lining, no weight. This way here, as you drop that live pinfish down and the tide's moving, he's going to swim with the tide. You want to be able to free line him out. You don't want to let a lot of line out because then you won't feel a bite. You just let him pull the line for you. When you feel that big thump, just hang on. Now also, if you are grouper fishing and snapper fishing, it is new law now. I'm trying to get this thing out if I can. You want to make sure any type of reef fish, this is a J hook, grouper, snapper, you need to use circle hooks. You cannot use a J hook, okay? Now, you're going to fish and you've got a weight on it. What you want to do, you want to take the same thing, basically one of these ready rigs like Mike showed you over here. Now you've got a weight that's holding the fish down. You want to hook him through the nose, right up in front. Whoops, went a little deep that time. But anyway, you hook him through the nose. This way here, as the tide's going, he is actually swimming with the current. The current's hitting him head on. If not, you try to hook him in the peck, like or the fin back here. What's going to happen? He's just going to spin on you, and you're not going to get a bite that way. Okay. Now the same scenario with your greenbacks. Hook them the same way through the nose, through the anal fin back here. Do the same thing with them. Also, if your bait dies on you, don't throw them out. Take a pair of scissors, cut them up, cut them in little 3/4 inch by 3/4 inch chunks. Excellent, excellent snapper bait. Mike, what else you need to know on doing that? Oh, by the way, if you guys, when you hook these things up like this here, I showed you how to hook the shrimp on. Make sure that you tie the hook on the fishing line first. Don't do what I just did. But listen, you guys come out and have a good day. It's a blast out here. Mike, it's all yours, buddy.
Well, folks, that's our tip for today. I hope we were of some help to you. Remember, the Sky Piers are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We have a full line of snacks, rods and reels, and tackle. So come on out and have some fun.
And some good fishing stories.
And some good fishing stories. Good crew out here. Come on out and have a cup of coffee and have a good time. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.